2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and...
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. And here are the Thunder now. Paul outside. The 3. The shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Russell with it. He's picked up by Paul. And it's Russell missing. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Dort, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the opening basket of the game for Oklahoma City.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Paul against Russell. They get a hand on it. We play just over a minute here in the first. Paul right side. Minnesota with the rebound.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Okogie misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's rebounded by Towns. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
Now, here is Russell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Ball against Hernan Gomez. Goes up to the stripe. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it. Russell feeling it out a bit. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so. Russell against Paul. And no good that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the dunk by Towns. Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances. Towns with the steal. Here's Okogie. Finished off the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Dort. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Beasley. Adams' shot is good.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Paul with the steal inside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Paul's got his second basket of the night. Russell inside, defended by Paul. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen. Here's Russell. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And that one, good. He's got 6. Minnesota leading by 4. It's Russell with the drive. And that one, good.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Adams, no good on that one. And Noel kicks to Adams. Here's what a finish!
Letting the guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Layman pass to Culver. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun.
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Culver. James Johnson is out there with Layman, and it's Noel in at the 2. Minnesota shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Noel passes to Culver. Shoots over Schroeder, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Clock is at 3. Johnson. Culver. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Oklahoma City trailing. Now here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Diallo. The Thunder have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Johnson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The feed to Noel. It's stolen by Johnson. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Johnson's got the ball. And the rejection by Noel.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game, really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense. You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And the Thunder with some changes. Alinari comes in for Muscala. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Diallo. The drive by Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Lays it up and banks it in. Russell's got 10.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Beasley. Up again, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Okogie, the pass to Russell. Tries again, and it's Beasley in the corner. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Beasley.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
It's deflected. Pass to Okogie. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Russell left side. Tries again. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Schroeder. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court. Finishes the job there.
Alinari down low. And a close game so far through the first 2.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the first half. It was all about D'Angelo Russell. He had 16 points and that's
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. Paul against Russell. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. Culver's checked in for Russell. Here's Dort. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. Releases from 15. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
As a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for you. David, thank you for that one. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Muscala comes in for Gallinari. And Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Hernan Gomez finds Johnson. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's the pass to Paul. Over Culver.
How about the nice stop that time by Culver? He's got really good defensive instincts, good length, quick hands, and pretty strong, too.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Adams, the pass to Dort. Pass to Diallo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Diallo's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ferguson's checked in. Minnesota making a switch here. Russell uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
Paul left side. And Muscala gets to Adams. Rejected. Here's Russell. 2 points. That one goes. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Culver with the steal. Oh, and here comes Culver all alone. And then Culver with the dunk.
Jarrett Culver doing a nice job anticipating to come up with that steal.
Thunder shooting at 46%, making some buckets. It's stolen by Johnson. A nice shot by Culver. Culver's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Paul for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Steven Adams. Alinari comes in for Mike Muscala. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is checked in for Diallo. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And just miss after miss right now. The solo fast break. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. James Johnson is out there with Towns. Then it's Malik Beasley. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Okogie in at the 3.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Minnesota leading by 11. Here's Russell. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander against Beasley. They get it back.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Russell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got 24 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
But he recovers it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point range. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A different look for Oklahoma City. Dort's checked in. And Paul subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Outside, Russell. Dort grabs the miss.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Schroeder kicks to Paul. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell inside. He's guarded by Schroeder. Towns trying to get open, and it's Towns on the follow. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Dort passes to Gallinari. Good. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall, whipped my face.
Oh,
yeah. Ouch. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Minnesota.
this was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for D'Angelo Russell.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Noel. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. One-on-one fast break. Second shot opportunity. Adams wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. That's tipped. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Evans left side. Clock at 4. Reed the pass to Vanderbilt. Misses the baby hook. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental?
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Beasley is out there with Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And Ayton throws it down.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Now, here is Russell. Left side, Towns. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Booker looking around. Oubre outside. 5 to shoot. Rubio against Russell. Tips it up, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his second basket.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
The shot comes out. Now the Suns take it the other way. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. And that one's good. Russell.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Here's Booker after D'Angelo Russell's bucket, and he gets the bucket.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker, not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Towns down low. He's covered by Ayton. And that one's good. Towns.
Listen, Karl Anthony Towns is unafraid to take it right at the defense on the inside. Play through the chest. That's nice.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. It's rebounded by Towns. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Hernan Gomez with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. Here's Jerome. Now Bridges. Up top, Baines. A dish now to Carter. Another 3 for Phoenix. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Johnson. Some solid defense from Šarić.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And it's Carter missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Bridges with the steal. One-on-one here. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Culver kicks to Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Really solid read from Jarrett Culver right there. This is a team-first guy who enjoys passing.
46 seconds left to play in the first.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
Kaminsky is checked in for Phoenix. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Noel's checked in. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night. And the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Culver, and then Culver with the dunk.
Impressive physical ability from Jarrett Culver. Explodes off the floor and gets to the cup.
The pass to Carter. Now the feed to Baines. Kaminsky in the corner. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. And Culver pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Noel. Now Culver shoots from the corner. The offensive rebound.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Phoenix ahead. They lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Aaron Baines out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Carter in at the point. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Suns. Booker outside. The shot misses off the right iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Johnson from outside, and Baines pulls it down. The Suns leading. Carter outside. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Baines has got his first basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And they pick up 2.
There's a combination of size and agility that makes Culver a threat from the interior. This guy will find a way to create and get around the defense.
Booker outside. Back to Carter. Pulls up. No good on the shot. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Noel. Rebound by the Suns. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Johnson comes in for Saric. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Minnesota also making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Johnson. And Okogie subbed in for Layman. Here's Noel. Back to Towns. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember, this is a big guy, actually size 20 feet. So quickness laterally has always been an issue. For me, it's about one thing. Know your personnel and play smart angles, and that should help immensely.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Russell's got 5 points so far.
As important as spacing is in today's game, point guards must have the deep shot as part of their arsenal. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
No good from Beasley. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Rubio, the pass to Jerome. And Rubio kicks to Ayton. Here's Jerome, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on, and you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Rubio with it. Passes it to Ayton. Oubre outside. Makes it off the glass. Oubre's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Oh, takes the hit, stays locked in, eyes on the glass. Tremendous concentration by Towns.
Rubio outside. Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the shot goes down. Russell's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
Jerome passes to Kaminsky. Here's Jerome. Kicks to Ayton. The three-pointer no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was... And that does it for our half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Russell passes to Towns. A second chance effort. Missed inside. Suns leading by 4. Here's Ayton, and he drops it in from the low post. Ayton's got his third basket of the night.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Russell. Here's Towns. Some solid defense from Ayton.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharch is checked in for 8. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And stolen by Booker. Carter dishes to Johnson. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about can he create team success.
Johnson, wide open, he fired. No good from outside. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 6.
So polished, so assertive down low. Karl Anthony Towns comfortable in this area.
Here's Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, this guy is getting better and better at finishing with force near the rim. Go to work, Devin Booker.
Johnson, the pass to Layman. Johnson outside. Sharch grabs the board. There's the call on James Johnson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Russell's checked in. The Suns on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. 1:36 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Baines. No good with the layup. Timberwolves trail by 10. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Russell gets it to go.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Here's Booker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley comes in for Jake Layman.
Well, you love guys who are efficient, reliable free throw shooters. Devin Booker is not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Russell from long range. Oh, offensive interference. Suns leading by 11. Now, here's Rubio. He's got 6. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
I tell you, so good at maintaining composure on the pick and roll. Rubio decides to take that one himself.
Shot from the inbound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. And he makes both free throws. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. There's the pass to Kaminsky. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside, Russell. Launches a three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there. They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. Johnson's got 9.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Kaminsky, the pass to Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Devin Booker has got a 70-point game in his history. He is cooking. You might want to check him tonight.
Here's Russell. And so it's Phoenix riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Ayton in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Pass to Kaminsky. Booker with no one around. Offensive rebound. And Ayton stays with it. And the Suns lead by 17.
You've got to keep Ayton off the glass. A second chance opportunity. Easy.
Here's Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Ricky Rubio picks one up. That free throw missing.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
And Phoenix making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Rubio. Passes to Booker. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Johnson right side. 4 on the clock.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Beasley with a clean look, and it's off from 3-point range. Suns leading by 16. Rubio dishes to Ayton. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Sharch has checked in for Phoenix.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And they may want to work on getting more high percentage shots. They have the lead, but the 3-point shots haven't been falling for them like they were in the first half.
Ayton, Booker in the corner. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Out to Russell. Knocks down the step back Jay. Russell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Down low. And finished off by Oubre.
This guy's a super quick leaper. Oubre doesn't need much time to get off the floor.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Russell's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Oubre passes to Ayton. Inside, it's stolen by Johnson. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns with the ball. And Towns throws it down.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
The drive by Rubio. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Rubio against Russell. Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Charge on the follow. And the Suns lead by 12.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Carter's checked in. Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. And here's Carter. Booker outside. Just 5 to shoot. From the wing. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's the Suns with the ball. Oubre passes to Ayton. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Russell high post. Carter on him. Offensive rebound. Towns.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
Gets the first. That brings them within single digits. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Carter the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Carter looking around to the inside.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. Ayton hits them both.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
The 17-footer. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy. At home in Utah, the Jazz never fail to go out of their way to look good and their best. Here was their and nothing.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for...
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Conley against Russell. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Here's Bogdanovich, and the rejection by Towns. For 3, Beasley. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Rebound, Utah.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Got that one up quick.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Russell kicks to Hernan Gomez. Stolen by Michael Conley. Gobert down low. Russell's there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert is a high percentage shooter from the interior, especially when he's dropping the hammer.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Russell in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Here is Conley. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Russell. Beasley with the steal. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. Good on the shot.
It's going to take more than this to stop Towns. He's too skilled at converting on the drive.
Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Ingles. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. And the Jazz with some changes. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leading the Twin Cities to win titles. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Out to the right wing. Here's Noel. Banked in off the glass.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Moutier finds Clarkson. Lays it up off the glass.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Noel. Basket counts. Noel's got his second bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Towns against Gobert. Culver in the corner. The pass to Johnson. It's not going to go for him. Davis with some nice D. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gobert the pass to Moutier. Here's O'Neal. They get it back, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
Johnson, the pass to Noel. Johnson inside. Off with the layup. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Jazz up by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Layman. He's out there with James Johnson. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. Fires from deep. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Minnesota shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Back to Johnson. Good on the bucket. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
Nice presence inside. Johnson with a variety of moves and extremely good footwork makes him a difficult matchup.
Gobert dishes to Davis. Johnson with the block. And here we go. Timberwolves running again. And it's Layman in the corner. Passes it to Culver. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shots good by Noel.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Gobert the pass to Moutier. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bogdanovich is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Davis. Mitchell, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Mike Conley in for Royce O'Neal.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA, a career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
Gobert, he's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Mitchell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mitchell's got 6.
From there, Mitchell's a legitimate scoring threat. Has a mix of creative finishes once he gets near the rim.
And it's in there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
The drive by Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. He's got 8.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
There's Russell with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley against Russell. Shot from 16. Conley's shot is off.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Russell against Conley. Here's Ingles. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Okogie. Finished off the break. Okogie's got his first basket.
Well, 6 of their last 10 points coming off the fast break.
Here's Conley. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, he's wiry strong. Conley's made a living taking contact and making shots.
There's Russell with the 3. Not going to go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Mitchell looking it over. And Bogdanovich kicks to Ingles. To the left side wing. Shoots from the elbow. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Leading by 5.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And that one's good. Russell. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, multi-dimensional score. Hard to match up with Russell in that kind of space.
And so it's Minnesota ahead. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to the first half. It was all about D'Angelo Russell. He had 14 points. Thanks for joining.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Ingles kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He was a part of that terrific draft class in 2017. Donovan Mitchell was somewhat unheralded, but may turn out to be the best of the bunch.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Moutier, he's checked in for the Jazz. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block. And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
A floater, and Towns lays it in. Towns has got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the basket is good.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 15. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Count it. Good. He's got 16.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Outside, Russell. Layman. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. Pass to Moutier. 3-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Russell from long range. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Gobert can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Clarkson. And the layup's good off the glass. Clarkson's got 6.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And there's the pass to Layman. Back to Russell. Shoots over Clarkson. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. And he converts the layup.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Russell with a wide open look. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And it goes down 2 points. 10 points for him.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Russell passes to Towns. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Lets it go from 14. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. From deep three-point range, and the miss. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Reed in at the center position. 6 to shoot. Hernan Gomez against Mitchell. Misses from short range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Russell high post over Mitchell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 28 points for the game.
Attention to detail is what's helped Russell improve his scoring ability every year.
Mitchell against Beasley. Outside Conley. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Timberwolves shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Here's Russell. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to O'Neal. The dish to Conley. And here is Ingles. He's off on that one. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Russell's running. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Let's go. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Mitchell wide open. Sinks the triple.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Russell against Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside, Davis. Ingles dishes to Davis. Mitchell outside. He kicks it to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ingles. Minnesota with the rebound.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for D'Angelo Russell.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Towns for 3. No good. Shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Can't hit from in close. Now the Timberwolves with it. Outside, Towns. Lets it go with a 3. No good. Good D by Bogdanovich. And taken away by Johnson. Russell from long range. The shot, no good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited. Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3. And for Minnesota, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Paul against Russell. Unloads from 13. And Paul gets it to go in. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Russell after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The high post shot, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Okogie. Drops in the layup for 2.
Watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Rushes off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Now here's Paul. To halt the run, here's Gallinari. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And the shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Yep, that one goes in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl-Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Paul for 3. That shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Russell. Here's Towns. That one doesn't go. Adams, some nice D. Here's Dort. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Ferguson's checked in for the Thunder. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Paul. Towns with the bucket.
Well, he can really punish you inside. I mean, Towns has the size and the move, which make him hard to handle in and around the paint.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams finds Gallinari. Schroeder against Russell. And that one drops for him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Timberwolves leading by 5. It's Russell with the drive. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. It's stolen by Adams. Schroeder dishes to Adams. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Gallinari. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Noel. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Dennis Schroeder. Minnesota shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Ferguson. It's deflected. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Diallo, Mike Muscala out there with Ferguson. Then it's Noel, and it's Schroeder in a point guard. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Schroeder. Over with it. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, I love Culver's assertiveness right there. He did not let the contact bother him at all.
And at Texas Tech, Jared Culver.
That was a strong dunk.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And here is Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the rejection by Noel.
And Noel just staking his territory with his massive reach. That wingspan makes him an intimidating presence who covers a lot of ground quickly.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. Ball's checked in for the Thunder. The Timberwolves shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. And that one falls for Johnson. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Minnesota in the lead. Towns down low. He's covered by Muscala. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. Gallinari, he's checked in for Muscala. Left side, Towns. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Towns has got 6.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Takes the 13-footer. Reed with the rebound.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Both teams will make substitutions. Russell looking around. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Thunder trailing by 4. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist from Gallinari.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Ball against Russell. Again, Russell missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Dort. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
To the middle. And Towns throws it down.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Russell, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he slams it one-handed.
And even if Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drives. And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Adams. And 2 shots coming up at the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 12 points. And
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Russell is out there with Beasley. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. And the pass to Russell. Steps back and fires. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Paul, right side, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Paul's got the lead up to 4 now for the Thunder.
Confident and precise is exactly how Paul owns the mid-range area.
Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got 10.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
Beasley comes with the double team. Paul finds Adams. Paul looking around. Over Russell. Here's Adams. He can't get that one. Timberwolves go the other way with it. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Here's Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll? Oof.
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Passes it to Reed. Here's Wayman. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and that's an intentional foul. Now Diallo. 5 points in the game. Get that out of here. Oh, and here comes Culver all alone. That one drops for him. Culver's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Culver showing you nice awareness that time, leaking out and able to convert in transition.
A minute 50 left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Johnson. The Thunder have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one. He hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the free throw line. Timberwolves trail by 5. Shots good by Noel.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
There's the feed to Noel. Here's Muscala. Off target from 3-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the 2nd half. And it's blocked. Another block. And here's the break. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard, reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Johnson, the pass to Reed. Back to Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Culver, and then Culver with the dunk.
Jared Culver doing a nice job anticipating to come up with that steal.
Now here's Diallo. He's got 7.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
It's stolen by Muscala. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Goes up. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's a Kogi. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Timberwolves trail by 5. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Diallo in at the 3, the small forward. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Beasley outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Here's Russell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. Was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
Paul with the 3.
And, you know, on the defensive end, that's the intensity Russell's coaches want to see more of from him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And that's 17 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
Russell with it. Now defended by Adams. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And so they foul intentionally. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Paul.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention. And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Paul outside. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. And taken away by Paul. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Pulls up on the elbow, and it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Beasley, here we go. That one goes in.
Boy, I tell you what, Beasley can really move. I mean, his drives are explosive and sudden. The defense has no way to stop him.
Ball outside. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Plays it up and banks it in. 23 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And with that, the Thunder lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Russell. Paul against Russell. Pass to Gallinari. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. Off target with his 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And he makes that one. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Over to the wing. Here's Vanderbilt. 4 on the shot clock. That shot no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Muscala kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc, it's off. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Clouds passing high over the... Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Malik Beasley out there with Russell. Then there's Towns, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Now, here's Rubio. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Up top, Rubio, defended by Towns. Ayton, and the rejection by Towns.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Here's Russell. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Now the pass to Oubre. Ayton trying to break free. Oubre, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Russell after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Pass to Rubio. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The putback. Ayton in the corner. Back to Rubio. Pass to Ayton. Clock at 4. Tries yet again. Minnesota with the rebound. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Towns penetrating, and that one is good.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now here's Booker. And Ayton throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Russell against Rubio. The shot's good. Russell's got 6.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Here's Booker, and the rejection by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
Stolen by Rubio. Now here's Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Pass to Okogie, and again Minnesota will turn it over.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
Some changes for Minnesota. Johnson, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Charge comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Russell with a wide open look. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Suns making a change here. Jerome is checked in. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Here's Johnson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Carter looking around. Baines trying to get open. And he uses the glass on the layup. Carter's got his second basket of the game. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Johnson against Saric. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Jerome. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Johnson against Saric. Johnson inside. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Here's Jerome. Tips it. Reed with the rebound. Here's Noel. And that one drops.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Carter on the wing. Here's Baines. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the tie. And the second quarter will get underway just after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Kaminsky out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the 1. They get the rebound. Here's Johnson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. There's the call on James Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Carter outside. The 3-ball. And Layman pulls it down. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
Boy, tough to finish with contact from that range. Shows what a determined scorer Jarrett Culver is.
Carter outside. He dishes it to Baines. Back to Carter. It's deflected. They get it back. Carter on the wing. Second chance shot. Baines controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And finished off by Hernangomez.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Noel. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Carter. And he lays it straight in. Carter's got 5 points in the quarter. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Jerome passes to Kaminsky. Knocked away. Oh, and here comes Culver all alone. And then Culver with the dunk.
Well, the defensive instincts of Jarrett Culver on display. Really nice job coming up with the steal.
And standing 6'7", Jarrett Colbert with great positional size at that combo guard position.
You know what, Greg? He has drawn some parallels to Karis LeVert with his frame. And obviously similar styles, too. Both guys very fluid off the dribble.
The pass to Jerome. Carter down low. Pass to Baines. 6 on the shot clock. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Carter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Jerome, good. Minnesota leading by 3. To the left wing. Layman kicks to Culver. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Carter outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. He gets that one. Russell's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Carter with it. He's picked up by Russell. Back to Carter. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Here's Russell, and he banks in the layup. He's got 10.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. The period wrapped up with the team. And that'll...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Minnesota leading by 4. We've got Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Offline with his 3. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
The Timberwolves shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The drive by Booker. And it's blocked. Here's Towns. No good on that one. Pass break. Here come the Suns. And that one is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Rubio against Russell. Towns, the pass to Okogie. And it's Beasley in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Russell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Russell's got 14.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Rubio finds 8. Back to Rubio. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 6. Russell inside, covered by Rubio. Russell, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A part of that is recognizing the spacing, and Booker so good at finishing on the break.
Russell looking it over. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got 6 points in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker. Not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Russell against Rubio. D'Angelo Russell again. Russell's got 10 points in just the second half. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals. Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special. Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
The drive by Russell. It's over Rubio. They grab their own miss. Russell finds Towns. And it's Russell in the corner. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Russell's got 22 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Towns throws it down.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And Towns throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The drive by Booker. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 12.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Russell inside, covered by Rubio. Russell with the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Booker outside. Here's Kaminsky. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 3 on the clock. Count that bucket. He's got 14.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediate.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Back to the action after this word. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Inside, Saric and Bain. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
Suns trail by 8. Now Rubio. Towns with the defensive effort. Stolen away. Booker in the corner. There's the triple. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Russell. And too long on the shot. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. Here's Rubio. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, hard to shade Rubio defensively. He's always mixing up the moves, stays unpredictable.
It's Russell with the drive. Basket good. Russell's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
A nice shot by Booker.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Here's Russell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got 30.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
To the paint, and stolen by Russell. Here's Okogie, defended by Booker. Here's Russell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So good. 1 free throw coming up.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the Suns also making a change. Carter's checked in. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Bridges for 3. They get it again. Here's Ayton. Oh, the power on that goodness.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Ayton. And he knocks down the first one.
And Doris, no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns has taken a much bigger leadership role on this Minnesota team.
No doubt, Greg. Once the departure of Jimmy Butler was secured, then the leadership role squarely falls on the shoulders of Karl Anthony Towns. Now, his style is totally different. He wants to be a bit more encouraging, but there's no question. He's the best player. He's got to lead the charge. Well, this guy is getting better and better at finishing with force near the rim. Go to work, Devin Booker.
Outside, Russell. Out to the right wing. Rocket 6. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bridges, no one around him. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Suns, Johnson, he's checked in for Saric. Kelly Oubre comes in for Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Back to Russell. Got a piece of it. And now the Suns, a fast break. Jumps up. Johnson with the block. Up top, Russell. Shot from free throw range. Good. He hits the jump shot. Russell's got 35.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for D'Angelo Russell.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Passes to Towns. From downtown. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. .23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Spellman with the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Pass to Jerome. It's blocked. Evans outside. And the dunk by Evans.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening.
Knows it very well, D.A. Thank you so much. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position. Now, here is Russell. For 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Out left to the wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the dunk by Towns.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Towns. Ready by Bogdanovich.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring edge. Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Outside, Russell. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. And it's good for 2. Towns has got his second bucket. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality. But now, if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass. And that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Here's Russell following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Fires, high post. Russell, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Conley gets the bucket.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Now, here is Russell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. And he's good on the second.
Being a lottery pick often comes with high expectations. But Russell has shaped into a quality NBA player.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
It's Russell with the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 6 points.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. He kicks it to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 9. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Plays it up and banks it in. Jazz have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Mitchell dishes to O'Neal. On the wing, Ingles. Mitchell outside. Ring shot on the way. Kept alive. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Beasley.
You love the pressure he's putting on them almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Malik Beasley. Russell, no good. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Moutier pass to O'Neal. Moutier kicks to Bogdanovich. To the wing right side. Here's O'Neal. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And it's Towns penetrating. And Towns throws it down.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Bogdanovich finds Gobert. That one misses. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Culver. Layman is out there with James Johnson. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, James Johnson off the drive. Big, strong, but also very skilled.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy-up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's really a work in progress. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Conley up top. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Gobert finds Clarkson. Count it.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Reed. It's stolen by Moutier. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. And there it is for him. Clarkson's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
They get the rebound. Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Passes it to Davis. And here's Moutier. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. For the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Johnson with it. Now defended by Moutier. Johnson, the pass to Reed. Here's Noel. On the wing, Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And that's what you want to see more of from James Johnson, being authoritative at the rim.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Clarkson on the wing. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
Conley's shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Now Culver. Stolen by Conley. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
Here's Russell. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Russell's got the game tied up here for Minnesota. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. And he makes good on the layup. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Here's Russell. Rebound, Utah. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Jazz have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
He was a part of that terrific draft class in 2017. Donovan Mitchell was somewhat unheralded, but may turn out to be the best of the bunch. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
He had a nice open look right there. Towns has got 9.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, few young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
Russell against Mitchell. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Russell.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Russell kicks to Towns. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He comes away with 11 points.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 23 points. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Here's Towns. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And he gets the whistle. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Floats one, and the layup is up and in.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Mitchell wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Out the basket.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Outside Conley. They get it back.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
Outside Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. Out to Conley. The 3. It's good from long range. Conley's got 7 points.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. A different look for Utah. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Johnson attacking. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Back to O'Neal. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he is built to be an alley-oop threat. Long arms, terrific athlete. He went and got that one.
Shots good by Noel. Noel's got his first points of the game.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
There's the lob to the hoop. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The pass to Clarkson. Poked loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's Culver. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Layman in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Johnson in the corner. Over Gobert. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 3. O'Neal inside. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson, the pass to Layman. Ready by Bogdanovich. The Jazz have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. From 18 feet away. Off the left rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Russell with the bucket.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on it.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Over Hernangomez. Utah the rebound. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Johnson.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. The drive by Russell. The putback, and it's Towns on the follow.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Towns. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. And taken away by Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Russell inside, over by Conley, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to a point with the bucket from Russell. Inside, it's stolen by Johnson. And it's Towns penetrating, so they take the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Conley against Russell. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Mitchell against Beasley, and it's Mitchell missing.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Beasley, and he comes up with the deuce.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Okogie's checked in for the Timberwolves. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Free throw drops for Mitchell. The Timberwolves trail. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's Russell with the drive, and the slam dunk by Russell.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Mitchell looking it over. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 35 in the game.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Up top, Russell, covered by Conley. Russell passes to Towns. Over Gobert, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Timeout. And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys?
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
And that one's good. Russell's got 31.
Yeah, the leadership skills on display there. Getting it done when it matters most. D'Angelo Russell.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernangomez. That's his 4th foul of the contest. James Johnson's checked in for 1. Hernangomez. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
We've got 1:18 left in the 4th. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer. And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Conley.
Game on the line. You trust Mike Conley to deliver.
And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Mitchell outside. And it's Conley penetrating. Doesn't go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Towns. It's good.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Bogdanovich, know what? Minnesota with the ball. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
So it's the Jazz now.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
All the officials are all over that.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Mitchell drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
And here are the Timberwolves. It's Russell with the drive. Got it.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Got a piece of it. Fires the 3. Off the mark. And so Minnesota takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.